Hi, fifth grade, welcome back. I hope that everything is fine at home and I hope that you are okay. I also hope that you have enjoyed your vacations, your free time at home, relaxing, playing, being with your family, enjoying the time with your family, etc. So I hope you are okay and you are super ready to come back to classes and to do more activities. Of course, we need to keep working. Yes, I know vacations are not forever. So for that reason, we need to work and remember that if we work really hard, the next vacations are coming really soon. So as you might know, as you can remember, in this unit is unit 8 and we are working on where do they come from. We are talking about countries around the world, products and materials, where do they come from, what are they made of, etc. So for that reason, maybe you don't remember the activities or everything that we've been doing. So for that reason, I want you to repeat with me the vocabulary. Yes, we need to do a review about it. It's important to make sure that we remember this, that we didn't forget it on vacation. So let's repeat. These are the materials: cotton, wood, rubber, metal, plastic, wool, clay. These are the materials, okay? Now, some products, okay, of course, there are a lot of products that we can check, but these are the main ones that we are going to be using in the unit. Maybe later we are going to find some new words, but let's focus on this. Blanket, flower pot, towel. Blanket, flower pot, and towel. Very good, okay? Right now, I think that we are ready to go to the activities from the student's book. And for today, we have 2 pages. Yes, 102, 103. And these 2 pages are just for reading. It's not a lot, so we just need to read, listen to the audio, pay attention to it. Okay, so let's begin with page 102, of course. And it says, I will learn about where food comes from, okay? The content words, we have them in here. If you want to understand the reading, you might use a dictionary or try to use the internet. You love using the internet, right? Activity 13 says, listen and read. How do people eat any food all year around? Okay, so the reading is called From the Farm to Your Plate. Okay, so it looks kind of long, so we need to pay attention because later we have some activities about it. So let's check it.
Student's Book, page 102, Activity 13. Listen and read. How do people eat any food all year round? From the farm to your plate.
Imagine you're at a restaurant. You order a salad with beautiful green lettuce, nice red tomatoes, yellow peppers, and cucumber. When it comes, you can't wait to take that first bite. But stop for a minute and think about how long it actually took to get to your plate. Not from the kitchen, but from the farm. Let's take a look at a typical salad served in the United States. Fresh foods, such as lettuce, might be grown locally. But what about the other food on your plate? Nowadays, the country of origin of most of our fresh produce, that's the place where it was grown, is thousands of kilometers away. It was picked, washed, packed, and brought to a distribution center halfway around the world before it traveled to a store near you. So, food which looks fresh has actually traveled in a refrigerated van for a week. But that isn't the only problem. Food needs transportation, and all forms of transportation cause air pollution. The farther food travels, the more gas and diesel fuel are used, so more pollution is released. Shipping fresh produce can add up to 45 times more pollution to the air. There is a solution, however. We can stop eating imported foods, and we can buy fresh produce grown locally. The lettuce picked yesterday will taste a lot better. It'll also be healthier than lettuce picked a week ago. Eating locally grown produce also means that you eat more variety. We forget that different fruit and vegetables grow in different seasons. Unfortunately, this means we have to eat seasonal fruit and vegetables. That means we can't eat fresh summer fruit and vegetables in the winter. But we really shouldn't anyway.
So now we can go to activity 14 that says look at 13. That's the reading. Match to complete the sentences. So we have two columns. Number 1, fresh produce in the United States. I have my book in here, so that's why the reason I'm looking down this way. Number 2, it's better to eat local produce than produce from far away because. Number 3, if we eat locally grown produce, so next we can go to letter A, it causes less pollution. Letter B, we have to eat seasonal fruit and vegetables. C, sometimes comes from far away, okay? So you just need to match, use different colors so you don't get confused matching this. Think big activity. Isn't it better to have food you like all year round? No matter how far it travels, why not? Okay, so this is up to you. You can write your own answers. So students book page 103, we have culture connection. I will learn about where things come from, okay? This is not just about food. We're going to see about some other things, okay? We have content words. You can remember, you might use a dictionary or the internet. Activity 15 says, listen and read. Which country did each object come from? And the text is called, where did it really come from? Okay, so it's long. We need to pay attention. You know that. So we can do this activity is just to fill in the blanks. We need precise information about the reading. So let's listen to
Student's
it.
book, page 103, activity 15. Listen and read. Which country did each object come from? Where did it really come from?
Think of spaghetti, and Italy comes to mind. How about French fries? Well, you shouldn't think of France, because that isn't where they really come from. Fries are called French, but they were first made in Belgium. The Belgians used to eat small fried river fish, but when the river froze in the winter, they fried small pieces of potato instead. The Spanish introduced the potato to the Belgians from South America. The French didn't eat potatoes until much later because they thought they were poisonous. In China, people have been making noodles since 3000 BC. The Italian explorer Marco Polo brought noodles to Europe in the 13th century. This became spaghetti. Thomas Jefferson brought spaghetti to the US from France in the 1700s. The Chinese gave us fireworks, but Englishmen invented the match. Robert Boyle found a way to make fire by mixing phosphorus and sulfur. In 1827, John Walker used this chemical combination to create a match. It was 1 meter long. The idea for the jigsaw puzzle came from John Spilsbury in 1767. He was a teacher who wanted to teach his students geography. He glued a map of England and Wales to a flat piece of wood. Then he cut out the map along county borders. After mixing up the pieces, his students made the map puzzle. The jigsaw puzzles we see today were invented about 100 years later, after power tools were invented. So, are you sure about an object's origins? The label might say one thing, but the idea probably came from somewhere else.
Okay, that's really nice. It's really important to know about some other things that we surely don't know. Activity 16, look at the passage, complete the sentences. Number 1, Thomas Jefferson visited France in, and we're going to write the year. This information is in the reading. and brought spaghetti to the US, United States. Number 2, in blank, you are going to write another year. John Walker created a match. The match is the thing that you are seeing in here. This is the match, okay? Number 3, in blank, you are going to write a year. John Pillsbury had the idea for a jigsaw puzzle, okay? And that's it. So kids, think big activity. Name a special food or invention that came from your country. What kind of food or invention was invented or is typical from Mexico? We know that tacos are eaten all around the world, but they came from Mexico, yeah? They were invented in here, and it's a typical food from here. We also have TV in colors. It was invented by a Mexican. So you may find some other things. You can use the internet to find information about it. Your mind is going to blow up. It is going to blow up your mind. And yes, it's going to be really nice if you find information about it. And that's it, kids. Please send pictures of these 2 pages to me. It wasn't a lot to do, so because we're returning from vacation, and so you should do it because later we are going to be working really hard. And that's it. Write your name and also today's date in each page. No estamos escribiendo nombre y fecha en las páginas. It's important, okay? So that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Send your activities, and that's it. I'll see you then. Bye.